Hi everyone, welcome back to Readings with Sam. Yes, today my setting is very different because I'm in South Lake Tahoe today, and coming up for the next couple months I am going to be going on a lot of road trips. So on the one hand, very exciting because I really intend to do vlogs this time, because last time I did a 4-month road trip I didn't really take any videos. And so now that I have this awesome YouTube channel, I'm really going to intend to film videos, post vlogs, and really like show the world all the cool stuff that we're gonna go experience out in nature. But on the other hand, yes, sometimes I'm gonna be out in nature doing readings, sometimes I'm gonna be in a car like today because it's just super windy outside, and it just kept messing with the mic, so yeah. Regardless, it's always fun to do readings in different places of the world because I really do feel like there's different energies all over the world and different energies of where you... Also ley lines, if you are interested in ley lines or really tap into the energy of ley lines, that really can influence what's going on in your life. It can even instigate things in your life or ignite certain things in your life to happen, right? Just because the energies of the earth are really cultivated to karmically kind of turn that light switch on. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can stay updated on all the amazing energies and messages that are coming through on this channel, and also new vlogs and like new ideas that I have popping up in my brain of cool new videos. Whenever you needed to hear this is when you needed it most. So even though I read on daily energies, even if you're watching this in a week, a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, you are meant to hear this when you are most ready to receive it. Also, always take what resonates and leave the rest. Always use your own intuition and discernment to see which messages are truly for you and which messages are for others, because these are collective reading. I'm reading on everyone who's watching this video. Also, I am doing one-on-one readings again for those of you that have asked and reached out about that. So you can pop in the link in the bio if you wanted to see more about that. So let's jump into the reading today. Today is Sunday, July 24th, 2022, and the deck that wanted to speak to us today is the Mother Mary Oracle by Alana Fairchild. And I really love this deck because I personally just find so much refuge in Mother Mary, and I really do believe she was a real person. So anytime she comes out to speak to us, I really feel that it is a time where we are moving into a place of really deep faith through suffering specifically, because her story is so much to do with really trusting in God, yet she goes through such intense trials and tribulations, yet she never loses faith in God's plan for her. So of course, if you already resonate with Mother Mary and you already work with her spirit and energy, then this is really going to resonate with you. If you are someone who really has a hard time understanding spiritual reasons for suffering, like, oh, why did this happen to me, then this reading may really resonate with you. And in general, if you feel that you just need some support and comfort and really that divine motherly energy that can really hold you right now, this reading is especially for you as well. So let's get into it. Okay, so today's energy really follows the theme that's kind of been coming up of this rebirth energy, and this rebirth and birthing and becoming and dying and shedding and all that. So very much a time of that in general. But the energy overall today is Our Lady of Ocean of Rebirth. And this card comes up when the universal energies really want to tell you that you are working through releasing a karmic pattern or a karmic issue. So what this means is it's not just some normal human issue. It's an issue that feels foreign as if it wasn't in your life. So this may be something that has been very long standing, like if you've really struggled through anxiety for a lot of your life, or negative relationships, or money issues, or just a feeling of trust or faith or abundance, or really anything that you feel like you've literally had an issue with almost your entire life, or it's just felt so much harder for you specifically to get over it than it does for other people. It also may be an issue that that shows up a lot in your family. Like, for example, anxiety shows up in families over generations, or fear of something, or paranoia, or lack mentality. Any type of issue like that, you just know that you are actively working through that issue, because specifically, one, your soul has now cultivated enough energy and enough positive habits and insights and knowledge and wisdom and all that good stuff to actually work through it, okay? Like, again, this is a karmic issue. This probably has been something that your soul has been working through life after life after life after life. And so that's why, if this feels very intense, this is the reason. This might be also a time when you just let go of a karmic issue and you're realizing that it's not really affecting you anymore, and it just may feel very strange, right? You may feel like you're just not holding on to this worry anymore, or particular fear, or thought process or way of thinking is finally dissipated. Something has finally just left you, and it may just feel very strange, like you almost are grasping onto this negative thing that you know is holding you back, but you also have a higher understanding that you can't hold on to it anymore. So it's that awkward kind of in between before it's fully replaced by a new positive habit or positive thought process. Also, with this Lady Ocean of Rebirth, this is also a time where the spirits are telling you that there is a vaster future in reality for you that is larger and more expansive and more abundant than you can even imagine right now. And that's why the karmic issue is finally falling away. You're ready for a new reality. You're ready for this new sense of self to step into, but literally, if you held on to this anxiety, to this fear, to this doubt, to this shame, to this guilt, whatever it is, you literally couldn't even fathom it. You couldn't even see it. This is also what is transitioning for you right now, is a new expansive sense of self. You may feel like you're doing things that you just weren't able to do before, or you just don't feel so heavy when you do it, or it just doesn't feel like such a big deal anymore. You just feel like you have this new sense of inner strength, this new sense of courage or bravery around doing things that you've wanted to do for a while, and now you actually have the space and the confidence to do that. Now, your advice is Our Lady of Becoming, and I actually really love that this card is coming up with this Our Lady of the Ocean of Rebirth, because this is basically telling you that you don't even have to do anything to have this happen. This is a natural process. Essentially, just be. You are becoming. Right? You don't have to, you're not be doing, right? So you don't have to, you don't have to listen to this message and be like, okay, I have to go journal and work this karmic thing out, or okay, like I have to actively go and follow my dreams. It's kind of like, just be in this space and allow for things to shed, allow for things to fade away. Specifically emotions around fear or guilt or shame that's really blocking you from doing things. You're allowing yourself to blossom. It's kind of like roses or flowers in general don't have to be forced to blossom. You don't have to do anything to make them blossom. You do have to create the right environment over time, which the spirits are essentially saying you already have done this. That's why you're experiencing this now. And now you just have to allow yourself to blossom. So with this too, this is a really good time to follow your own intuition, especially around new things that you may be interested in. So if you've been really interested in doing a new hobby, or something's been popping up in your life, or maybe something from the past that you thought that was over, or that you thought you couldn't do is coming up, and maybe you're kind of thinking, maybe I do want to do that. This is a really good time to really pay attention to the words that you say to yourself. For example, if you say to yourself, oh, I always, do this, or I'm bad at doing this, or whatever it is, maybe these are the things to start exploring and see, are you really bad at it, or have you not really given yourself the chance to explore this talent and just kind of shut it down maybe, you know, years ago when someone said that it was bad, or when even you tried to do it for the first time and your expectations weren't met. So overall today, the energies are really about allowing yourself to be yourself, allow yourself to bloom, allow yourself to blossom. Trust that you have cultivated the right environment and the right soil and the right foundations and the right habits around yourself right now to allow for this new sense of self to really just become, and allow for karmic issues to fade away. Allow for them, especially if it almost feels weird to let them go, especially if it's something negative that you know you need to let go of, like anxiety or just shame or guilt or whatever about anything that you know you don't need to just hold on to. And really pay attention to the way that you speak to yourself, you know, like saying to yourself, oh, like I just have these types of issues, or oh, I always have relationship issues, or oh, this always happens to me, or every time this happens I get anxiety, or whatever. Really work on challenging those statements to see how true they really are, and to really ask yourself how much of this is a self-fulfilling prophecy, because you are moving out of this karmic pattern. And again, if you have already felt like you shifted out of this karmic pattern, the rebirth has already happened, be mindful that you are allowing your new sense of self, allowing this new sense of self to blossom naturally, that you're not forcing it, that you're not stressing out about, oh, like, and needing to make things happen, and also that you're not grasping onto things that you just shed, even if it may feel weird that they are not around you anymore. And know that you always are protected and supported by the universe, especially if there is a little bit of fear there of taking a big leap into the new being, you know, especially if you feel awkward or weird just being, and just letting yourself kind of play, and letting yourself just listen to your own intuition and see what you want to do without all the tasks and the time and all the things that we have to do. So yeah, the energies today are really good. Lots of letting go, lots of shedding, and I feel like that's been coming up for a lot of us, and a lot of allowing and not needing to control so much, and a lot of trust that you've already done the work. So I hope you all have a beautiful day today, and I'll see you all tomorrow.